Back with another episode. Like and share this episode.
Welcome to the Commander's Supreme Club. We are building something legendary here, but we need you strong. Hit that like button right now. Show your power. Share this with your crew. Let them know where the real action is happening. And most importantly, subscribe. Don't miss a single moment of greatness. Join the family. We are waiting for you.
So the Washington Commanders are attempting to interview Brian Flores. He was the defensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings last season. I think the past two seasons, if I'm not mistaken. You know, he used to be the Miami Dolphins coach a few years ago. So hopefully they get an interview with him. He's a very good defensive-minded coach. 1,000%. He's a very aggressive defensive coach. And I like aggressive coaches. I don't like coaches that like to sit back in the zone all day long and play cover two all day long and don't let the quarterback sit back there and have all the time in the world to complete the pass. I don't, like the Commanders did last season. There's almost no quarterback pressure the majority of the game. If Brian Flores gets the job, it ain't gonna be none of that because everybody's coming to get the quarterback. Might be a corner come and get you, linebacker come and get you. Safety come get you. Anybody on the defensive side could come get at your quarterback. And Brian Flores is defense. So he's a very aggressive guy. Anybody could come to left corner, right corner, middle linebacker, on the left side, right side, safety, strong safety. Anybody could come get at your quarterback. It don't necessarily have to be a blitz, but somebody gonna come and get at your quarterback. So that's what I like about his style of defense. It's very aggressive, and I would think Brian Flores would probably be the number one target for the Commanders, unless he's looking to get a head coaching job at some place like Baltimore or now Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh needs a head coach because Mike just got fired from the Pittsburgh. Well, he didn't get fired. He stepped down. Mike stepped down from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Like within the last hour, they put the word out that the Pittsburgh Steelers need a head coach because Mike Tomlin, he stepped down as head coach. So he didn't get fired because he still had 1 year left on his contract. So what that means is they agreed to part ways. And I said that Mike probably thought about this in advance. If Pittsburgh didn't go to the Super Bowl, or at least to the AFC championship game, I would think he probably planned on stepping down as Pittsburgh coach. And he's been there for 19 years. So it's been a fantastic run. I don't think any other coaches has ever been with one football team for 19 years. I don't think any other coach has ever done that. And that probably won't ever happen again. So, Brian Flores is going to be in the runnings for head coaching jobs and defensive coaching jobs. Now, Minnesota Vikings, he doesn't have a contract with Minnesota, so he's a free agent at this point. Now, will he go back to the Minnesota Vikings? I don't know. Can he go back? I would think so. But it's one thing to keep in mind. He still has a lawsuit pending. I think it was, I don't know the exact lawsuit being I think it's, I don't know all the details in the lawsuit, but I know it has something to do with discrimination as far as being a head coach in the NFL. So that lawsuit is still pending. Now check this out. A lot of these owners know this. The general managers know this about Brian Flores. They know he got a lawsuit that's still pending. Now, you're not supposed to use that type of stuff against coaches that's trying to get a job, or at least applying for one. But they will use it against you. It's just like any other job. They will use certain things against you, even if it doesn't seem like it. So that's probably why a lot of owners of these NFL teams probably don't have him as one of the top guys in the league as a head coach. That probably has something to do with it. You know, regardless of what you might think. Like I said, I don't know all the details of the lawsuit, but I know it has something to do with discrimination as far as being a head coach in the NFL. So, however, with that being said, he's still one of the top guys in the NFL when it comes to defenses. He's still a good coach, regardless of what you might think. He turned Miami around. He had a lot of success in Miami. But a lot of people have said that he coaches hard. He's a hard coach. He holds players accountable. And I don't got a problem with that. I don't got a problem with that. But a lot of players don't like that. They said they didn't like it with Miami, and they said they didn't like it with the Vikings. This is word on the streets. Word out in these social media streets. A lot of players don't like it. However, does the defense work? Does the scheme work? That's all I want to know. And the answer is, you better believe it. You better believe it. The players perform on the field and the defense works. That's all we need. We ain't here to make friends. When they hire him, he ain't coming to DC to be buddies with anybody. He coming to DC to turn the defense around. But see, I don't know how Adam Peters and Dan Quinn think. Maybe they want to get along and be comfortable with coaches. I don't know. But I know now some players have said, some fans have said, well, maybe he might be a good candidate for Dallas. I don't think so. I don't think so. But hey, I could be wrong. You tell me what you think below. Do you think he'd be a good coach, a good DC with the Commanders or not? Like, share this episode. Tell me what you think below. Until next time, I'm out.
Like, share, subscribe. Join the family